A very good morning, class 8. So today we are going to continue with the lesson number 13, that is adverbs from your grammar book. So yesterday we have discussed, I have told you that what are adverbs. Adverbs are the words that modify the verbs, another adverb or an adjective. But the word that is modifying a noun, that is an adjective. And if a word is modifying a verb or another adverb in the sentence, is definitely an adverb. So this is the difference between, if you have to differentiate between the adjective or an adverb, so you have to check out that which word it is modifying, whether it is a noun or a verb or another adverb or an adjective. If it is modifying a noun, that means that word is an adjective, and if it is modifying verb or another adverb, so then it is definitely adverb. So now let's start with the rest of the part of this. So we have completed exercise number 1, 2, and now we come to 3. Exercise number 3. We have done that also on page number 72. So now we are going to start with the comparative and superlative adverbs. So likewise, adjectives, the adverbs also have the comparative and the superlative adverbs. So yesterday we were continuing with the adverbs, right? So we started yesterday, and today it is 7/1/2021, and it is Thursday. This is lesson number 13. Class 8. So we are going to do the remaining part of this. I hope it is clear to you. But then it will be dark होगा फिर. Is it visible बच्चे? आपको नजर आ रहा है या नहीं? नजर आ रहा है आपको? So now we are going to start with the comparative and superlative. So like adjectives की भी we have 3 degrees: positive, comparative and superlative. Similarly, adverbs also have 3 degrees. They have also this comparative as well as the superlative degree. So all the adverbs are not formed by adding ly or est. So some are like, such words are there that we can't just change their form, so we have to change them using more or most. जैसे हम comparative में, in comparative we use more. Comparative means when we are talking about two things or two persons. Any two things. It can be things, it can be person, it can be place, anything. So then comparison is always between the two. And superlative degree is used when we are talking among the all. जब हम सब में से best निकाल रहे हैं, then we use the superlative degree. Otherwise, if we are talking about the two persons, two things, anything that is two, that is called the comparative degree. So let's discuss that when the adverbs end in ly, more is used to form the comparative. So when the adverbs end in ly, we add more and most to them. हमें उनके पीछे कई बार मोर और मोस्ट लगाना पड़ता है. Like the word is quietly. Quietly. Now it is ending with li. It is ending with li. So if we have to use it in a comparative degree, so how we will use? So in comparative, it will be more quickly. And we are talking about superlative, then we will use most quickly. Is it clear? Similarly, there are many other words which are changed using the more and the most, like slowly, seriously. Slowly. Again, it is ending with ly, and third is seriously. So you will find so many words that will end with ly, and we have no other option, just to we have to add more if we are talking about, if we are using the comparative, and we have to use the most when we are talking about the superlative. So it will be changed more slowly, most slowly. We will not say slower or slowest. No, that will be wrong. More seriously, most seriously. Clear? So this point is clear to you? Now we will come to the another point, that when we add er to the form the comparative or es to form the superlative. Like we can talk about this example, the teacher spoke more slowly. इसका अगर हम example दें, for example, the teacher spoke more slowly. So here we are talking about the comparative to make us understand. Teacher spoke more slowly to make us understand. टीचर ने और भी धीरे बोला ताकि हमें समझ आ सके. और could you please sit more quietly? So here we are giving a command. Could you please? We have to add please also. Could you sit more quietly? We can just, this is a command, and if I add please to it, so that will be a request in the form of request. So now we will talk about another. So the next point is that we have to add er or est. We add er to comparative forms. Er to form and est to form superlative. So we add, at the end of the word we add er if we are talking about the comparative degree, and we will add est if we are going to form the superlative form of that adverb. Take the example hard. Now, if it is a comparative, so it will be harder, er. But if we are talking about superlative degree, then it will be hardest. We are adding est to it. The second word, fast, late, early. Fast, late, and early. So here it will be faster. Again we are adding er to it, and if we have to change it into the superlative, then it will be the fastest. We are adding est to it. Late, later, latest. Early, earlier. Earliest. Earliest. Clear? So now we have to use this in sentence. Jim works harder than his brother. Now if we have to use these words, comparative degree, तो हम क्या लिखेंगे? Jim works harder means which degree we are using? Harder. Comparative degree. Harder than his brother. So here we are comparing between his brother and the Jim. So we will use the comparative degree. Now if we have to use the superlative, everyone in the race ran fast, but John ran the fastest of all. Everyone reached the picnic spot, but Sneha reached earliest. So here we are talking about the best. Everyone reached the picnic spot early. सभी जल्दी पहुंच गए थे, but सबसे जल्दी कौन पहुंचा? Sneha. So here we are using the superlative degree. I hope it is clear to you. So now we are going to do the definite article. The is not generally used before the superlative degree of an adverb. So whenever we are using the superlative degree of an adverb, so we don't use the definite article, that is the. Okay, so we don't use the before we are using the superlative degree of an adverb. So some adverbs have irregular, comparative and superlative forms. So what is irregular? Do you know what are irregular verbs? The verbs which have a totally different form. Like I give you the example. Some adverbs have irregular, comparative and superlative forms. कुछ एडवर्ब्स होते हैं जिनकी बिल्कुल जो कंपैरेटिव एंड हम सुपरलेटिव डिग्री यूज करते हैं तो उसमें बिल्कुल उनका फॉर्म चेंज होता है, उन्हें हम इरेगुलर कहते हैं. लाइक टेक द वर्ड गुड. सो गुड का अगर हम फॉर्म चेंज करेंगे तो गुडर नहीं होता है, गुड, बेटर, बेस्ट. So these type of words which they totally change their form when they are using in a comparative as well as the superlative degree, those words are called as irregular verbs. Now take the example badly. Now the word is badly. So in comparative, it will be worse and in superlative again it will be worst. हम bad का करते हैं ना, bad, worse, worst. So here the adverb is badly. So but if we have to use it in a comparative form, so you will use this word worse, not badly, more badly, no, worse or superlative worst. Now there are few more words, far, little and well. Far. So it is far, further और farther दोनों लगते हैं इसमें. FARTHER भी लगेगा और FURTHER. Both are applicable. Farthest, farthest है I think. Farthest and furthest. Farthest and furthest. Little, so the little, the form changes into less and least. Little, less, least. Superlative. Well. Well का आ जाएगा better and best. So like these are called the irregular verbs which change their total form. इनकी पूरी form change हो जाती है, उनको हम irregular verbs कहते हैं. Now come to the exercise number 4. Write the comparative and superlative forms of the following adverbs. Comparative, exercise number 4, write down. So the word is slowly. Here it will be comparative. Here it will be superlative. Words are slowly, easy, clearly, well, humbly, graciously and vigorously. comparative degrees and superlative. Slowly, more slowly, because we will not use slower, no, most slowly. Easy, easier, easiest. So here ER or EST लग जाएगा. Clearly, more clearly, and most clearly. Well, well का आ जाएगा better and best. Humbly, more humbly, most humbly. Graciously, more graciously, and most graciously. Now the last word is vigorously, more vigorously, and most vigorously. So these are the forms when we are using the comparative as well as the superlative degree. So in some we use ER, we change the forms with ER or EST, but mostly we use more or most. I hope it is clear to you. So now we come to the last exercise, number 5. So now the exercise number 5 is fill in the blanks with the positive, comparative or superlative degree of the adverbs given in the brackets. So here the words are given and you have to fill it with the positive, comparative or superlative. You have to read it and you have to decide that which form of the adverb will come here. The first one is only those who work. Exercise number 5. Only those who work dash succeed in life. Now the word is hard. Second line is Megha worked dash than I had expected. Here also the word is hard. Third line is our house stands the market. The word is near. Which of these boys lives? The school. fifth sentence is I could depend dash on my friend's help. Now this is your fifth exercise, and after that 14th lesson is going to start. So this is the last exercise of this lesson. Now the first line is only those who work. So we have to see which degree, which form of verb, with the positive, comparative or superlative. Only those who work hardest, only those who work hard succeed in life. Megha worked hard. Megha worked harder than I expected. So here it will be. So which form do you think will come? Positive, comparative or superlative? Only those who work hard, या hardest. Only those who work hard succeed in life. Megha worked harder than, because than is used. So one more hint is there that जहाँ पे than लगता है, that means you have to use the comparative degree. Megha worked harder than I had expected. मैंने जितना एक्सपेक्ट किया था उससे कहीं ज़्यादा मेघा ने हार्ड वर्क किया है. Our house stands near the market. Which of these boys live nearest? Which of these boys means we are talking about few boys, not talking about two. So here, which of these boys live nearest, near the school? So here, which of these boys live near the school? Here again, we will use the positive degree also. Which of these boys live nearest the school? Near the school. Near the icon. I could depend dash on my friend's help. I could depend little. So with this we have finished this lesson, this chapter number 13 of adverbs, and now we can start with the next lesson. So come to the page number 74, kinds of adverbs. Now we will start with the kinds of adverb. Lesson 14. So now there are so many types of adverbs. Earlier I told you that it tells about how the action is taken, when the action is taken place, or how, when and what. So here now we are going to specify it. आपको specifically बताया जाएगा कि how many types of adverbs are there, and you will be able to find out that which kind of adverb it will be. Now first come the adverbs of place. First one is adverb of place. So as the name, as the title implies, it will tell you at what place the action is taken place. So adverb of place tell us where something happened. It tells about the where. ठीक है? So they are usually placed after the main verb. So they are placed after the main verb. जो हमारा सेंटेंस में मेन वर्ब होता है उसके बाद ही लगते हैं, ठीक है. So this point is this, that, and then or after the clause that they modify. Either they are placed after the main verb, या तो main verb के बाद लगते हैं, या after the clause that they modify, या ऐसे clause जिसको ये modify कर रहे हैं या ये उसके बाद लगते हैं या ये main verb के बाद place किए जाते हैं. Adverbs of place do not modify adjectives or other adverbs. They do not modify adjectives or another adverb. ठीक है, ये एडजेक्टिव्स को मॉडिफाई नहीं करते और ना ही कोई दूसरा सेंटेंस में अगर एडवर्ब हो ना ही उसको मॉडिफाई करते हैं. दे ओनली मॉडिफाई द क्लॉज, आइदर दे आर पुट आफ्टर द क्लॉज दे आर मॉडिफाइंग और they are placed after the main verb. So they don't modify the adjectives or the another adverb in the sentence. Like John looked around but he couldn't see her. John looked around but he couldn't see her. Now here looked, this is the main verb, ये हमारा main verb है यहाँ पे. After, look after the main verb, looked around. So you will ask yourself, where did the John look? The John looked around, चारों तरफ उसने देखा. So this is the adverb here, adverb of place. You just write down adverb of place. It is telling you about the place that where he looked around. Now take the second example. I searched everywhere I could think of. So where did he search? Everywhere. Searched is the main verb here. I searched everywhere. So this is the main verb here. And it is placed after the main verb. So this is the adverb of place. I searched everywhere but couldn't find it. So this is the first example, this is the second example. I am going back to school. Where are you going? So again it is telling about the place. I am going back. Going is the main verb, back is the adverb. I am going back. So again it is placed after the main verb. So likewise we will discuss it tomorrow in the next lecture. For today it is quite sufficient. You can finish with your lesson number 13. Do all the exercises, revise it, practice it. Okay? So we'll see you tomorrow.